So as you guys can tell now, we have now transitioned from the presentation to the websites of Seneca. We're right now in the home dashboard, and this is where we are currently. So this is where I'm going to show you. If I click this, or if you go to the accounts, you can find it at the top of the screen. You go to home, and since we're looking at the maths, in particular, we're looking at GCSE maths. So we're going to go to the recent courses. So you go over here. So as you can see, we go over here. And then we look at the courses that we have done. So we can check which courses, say you just finished a topic. So say I just finished a topic, as you can see over here, it shows highlights that the little point over here suggests that we have completed some parts of this. And you can see there's an indication over here that which suggests that we have completed a topic, and this is the topic we have completed, straight line graphs, and it suggests that we haven't got 100% in terms of answering all the questions, but at least we are very close. At least we have this in our memory. We can go here to check assignments, we can go here to check wrong answers, and over here we got this to learn smarter. So I've explained all of this, how to use Seneca, everything in a previous video, in another video, and if you would like, I will put that on your screen. It could be the previous video where I teach you guys how to use Seneca, so make sure you use that, because there are some very important steps that I recommend you guys using in that video. It's a very long video, but as I mentioned, you can put this on ×2 speed. It should be done in half the time, but as long as you gather the information, that's what's more important. The videos are long on purpose because I explain you everything to the bare bones so that it goes very good for your learning, and that's something that I like to do to a very large extent, to express it very to the simplest stage, because a lot of you guys, I experienced it in my past as well when I was learning for my GCSEs. A lot of teachers do everything the simple way, but it doesn't come to help you when you do your A-levels. It doesn't help you when you go to university. So it's very important to learn everything the proper way so that it will help you in the future. That's what I like to do. So that's my explanation of Seneca. If you need to check that video out, that will be on your screen somewhere, and it will be in the description as well. Please do check that video out. So since we've done this straight line graphs, as you can see, it's very simple to see if you've done a topic. You can check from a topic, say you finished a topic, and if you watch that Seneca video, we know that we finished the straight line graphs video, and as you can see over here, this is a straight line graphs video over here, lesson that we finished. We can go to this lesson 2.4.1. So when it comes to this lesson, you can see it's 2.4.1 straight line graphs, and this is a topic that we've done, and now we're looking at how to use Corbettmaths to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths, and that's after using Seneca. So now what we do, after we finish the straight line graphs, since this is pretty easy for you guys, the methods they do this, it's not like you're physically writing anything, it's not like you're doing it like it's an exam. So this is where I recommend you guys to get that Corbettmaths website. After you've done a particular task from Seneca, a particular topic, you now go to Corbettmaths. I'll show you guys what exactly I would do. You go to Google, so we go to Google. So we go to Google and we can see that we type in the word Corbettmaths. This is pretty easy. You type in the word Corbettmaths and we go to the website. So this is the website over here, Corbettmaths. This is something that I recommend you guys to watch. There's a lot of things. If you want me to do, I can do separate videos of what I recommend for you guys to do in each particular topic. But this isn't the way. I do not want you guys to do it. This is the Corbettmaths website, but I would urge you guys to go back and do what I told you guys to do, which is copy and paste the topic that you just done. So you just done straight line graphs. So you go to Google and then you type in the word. You type in the word straight line graphs, so you can just copy and paste it. So you can just do straight line graphs, and as you can see, it's one of the search results itself. It's straight line graphs Corbettmaths, straight line graph Maths Genie, so on and so forth. But we can go straight to straight line graphs Corbettmaths. So we go here, and as you can see over here, you got some important things there. And what I recommend you guys doing is look carefully over here. This is the practice questions, which are the exam questions. These are textbook exercises. So these two are two different things. There's the equation of a line. This is not what we're looking at. We're looking at straight line graphs. So we're looking at linear graphs. So straight line graphs in particular. So we can go to this thing over here. This is the website which shows you all three of the things. So instead of going to the practice question, instead of going to the textbook exercise, and instead of going to another topic for another exercise, you go to the one that just has the title and says Corbettmaths. So you go to this part. So you click this. When you go to Corbettmaths, this is what happens. You get questions like this. This is not exactly what I'm looking for. So we go back. And if you want to watch the video, it's on video 186. So you can remember these things. So let's go backwards. Let's go back one more time. And if you're going to look at drawing, this is the good one, because this is where I can explain to you guys where, if you can't find a topic, what you're meant to do. You got straight line graphs here and you got Corbettmaths. But what we're going to do over here now is try to find the topic. So we look for straight line graphs. Sometimes you can see that it doesn't always work, so the straight line graph is not working here, but the different similarity is the fact that it says linear graph. So we can go to type in linear graphs, Corbettmaths, drawing linear graphs. So let's go to this practice questions at the top. So this is one certain particular way we can do it, is a click for questions, click for answers. But another way is to just go to the welcome tab. You can go to videos and worksheets, and if you guys remember from here, you can, if you cannot find it, you can just go and click Control 5 or Command 5, which I'm using right now. You can type in a particular thing. Let's type in what we're looking at. We're looking at straight line graphs. There's only one watch here, so let's go back and type in straight line graphs. Yep, so we got line graphs here. That's one match perfectly. So we can now go to the particular topics in video 160 and video practice questions as well. This is exactly what I want you guys to do. So we first watch the video. You go to the video, it's pretty simple. You go here, and it's from the Corbettmaths YouTube channel itself. There's one video here. Watch this and make notes. Listen to what he's saying, learn from what he's saying, and make sure you utilize this to the most of your abilities. I think this and this are the same thing. It's the same video again, but one's on YouTube and one's on the website itself. But make sure you just click both and then check they're both the same video and just watch one of those videos and make notes. I recommend you guys do that. If you guys want me to do particular topic videos, that's something that I might do in the future. Let's see. If I've heard a lot of you guys do like the way I teach topics. I do tutor students. It might be something where I could offer you guys some form of tutoring, something that I may discuss in the future, as let's see how these videos do in terms of what you guys think about it, and then we might take some steps forward in terms of the channel, in terms of making sure that you guys get a grade 9 in GCSE maths. So in terms of line graphs, this is the video. So I urge you to first watch this video. So you can watch this video. I do not want to get copyright claims, so you can just watch the video. It's very good. He's explaining everything to a very large extent. He's someone that is very capable of doing this. He's a very good teacher, and I do like his lessons. He explains this in an easy format for you guys to learn. He puts an exam question there for you to see how to do these things, but it should be very useful since you got the knowledge from the Seneca. So since you learned from Seneca, which is saying the score that we got was 83%, so your memory strength is there, but you increase your memory by watching the video as well, and that's specifically tailored towards exam questions. Now when we go to back to the home page, so you can go here and you can go backwards if you can click back, or you can just click the close tab and you should see this tab over here for videos and worksheets for Corbettmaths. So in terms of videos and worksheets for Corbettmaths, what we're looking at is line graphs, and then we can go exactly to the practice questions, and this is basically the exam questions. These are two different things. So this is practice questions. This is where it says exam style questions. This is what I want you guys to do. This is the more important thing. This is a particular thing that we're looking at in particular. So I can go scroll this out a little bit. These are good questions. It's not a lot of time. It's only 5 questions. That shouldn't take a lot of time. 5 questions for a particular topic is a good amount of time to spend. I'm not telling you guys to spend 6 hours on this. No, I'm just telling you guys to just do this exam style questions paper. So let's go back. There's a difference between the textbook exercise and the, you can see this looks like a textbook for you guys. You can see the way the questions are scattered around. You can see the way things are shown. So it shows there's a difference in the way you do these. So that's very, very important. If we go back, and let's go back to the practice questions. So this is the practice questions, which is what I want you guys to do. Is exam style questions. This is very, very important. Yeah, Corbettmaths here is a very nice way of putting an alpha sign in the word Corbettmaths itself, but when it comes to the exam style questions, I want you guys to do this properly. As you've seen in the presentation, I want you guys to answer every single question. A lot of you guys do not, when you don't know a question, you don't answer it. That's a very, very bad thing. Make sure you answer the questions. That's very, very important. Make the most out of it. Imagine, treat this as your final exam. And I will tell you guys in the next video how to use exam papers to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths, but it's very, very important to answer every single question, even if it's difficult. It's something that I would urge you guys to print if you guys have a printer, or you can use your school library. There should be an opportunity to print papers, and the school should allow you to do that, so do ask them. So there's an opportunity to do good questions. These are exam style questions, so make the most out of it and get the opportunity to learn and get the most out of it, and use these as a way to continue learning, continue thriving, and getting a grade 9 in GCSE Maths. So this is how I urge you guys to do Corbettmaths. Very simple. As you go back, I'll do a quick recap. So you go to Seneca, very simple. Go to Seneca Learning. So we go home. We can go to the home tab. You can click this, or you can click this to go to the home tab. And if you go to the home tab, we go to the course that we're doing. So the maths course in particular, since we're looking at how to get grade 9 in GCSE Maths. So we look at the topics we've done. You can see from here that the last topic we've done is the straight line graphs. So we go to the straight line graphs thing. Then we go to the straight line graphs and we click Command C, or you can do this copy like this as well. So you go there, and then you go to the opportunity to look at how to go to Google. So this is how you guys do. Go to Google. You can see there's something very good animation going on there. But you type in, you copy and paste this out. I'm gonna do it for you guys. Click copy paste like that, and the first search that comes is Corbettmaths. That's how highly recommend it is. I think most teachers express you guys to use Corbettmaths to make the most out of it, and a lot of tutors I've seen when I've gone to other tutors, seen what they're doing, they use Corbettmaths a lot. It's a very, very good tool. So you go to straight line graphs and Corbettmaths. So this is how your website looks like. So it's very important to find the ones that you guys are doing. So you're looking at straight line graphs, Corbettmaths. This is drawing linear graphs, so it's not exactly what we're looking at. But if we were to look at drawing linear graphs, if there was a particular topic in Seneca for drawing linear graphs, there should be, such as if you look at common graphs, if you have a deeper dive, it could be under the section straight line graphs too. And in that section, we will look at how to draw a linear graph, and there's exam questions in here as well. So make sure you do each topic after topic. Even if you use the exam style questions for straight line graphs, do not worry about doing another set of work. Just do a topic and make sure you do so even if you do the exam style questions, so if you were to look at Seneca and go to exam, these are exam style questions. These are different sorts of questions. They're asking you a little bit easier. So these are like your proper questions. So if you continue, and it tells you guys what to do, basically. It says what you guys to do. It tells you to write the equation of the line, so it gives you a lot of assistance. I don't want you guys to do that. Even though this is a good tool, I would like you to take it as if it's a real exam, and that's why I would urge you to use Corbettmaths. So we go to straight line graphs, Corbettmaths, copy and paste it, go to straight line maths, graphs, Corbettmaths, and you can go to the video. I urge you guys to go to the video, so we can go to finding the equation of a straight line graph, straight line video. So you can click the video, and then you can watch the video, and there should be a worksheet for you guys to attend. Or you can go the easier way, which is another way which I recommend, is just type in Corbettmaths, Corbettmaths. Then you go to the website, go to videos, worksheets, and thing. So you go to videos and worksheets, go all the way down, try to find your particular topic. So what we're looking at is straight line graphs. So we're going to look at straight line graphs. We're going to type in straight line graphs. But since this is in the angles topic, we're not looking at a straight line in angles. We're looking at 180 degree angles. We're not looking at that. We're looking at line graphs. So you can just type in line graphs. Here we go to this particular thing, and we know that this is the segment where we should look at. There's video 160. I urge you to watch the video first. Watch the video, make the most out of it, then go back. Then watch the practice questions, and this is more important than the textbook questions. You can do that another time if you want to do extra work, but this is a more important thing, and I urge you guys to do the exam style questions, and make sure you do all the questions properly. That's what I urge you guys to do, and make the most out of this exam paper, and make sure you answer all the questions. As you can tell, guys, I was losing my voice at the very end as I was just talking, so I just wanted to re-record this part and say my points. So as I said, use this exam papers efficiently. Answer all the questions. Do not skip any questions. That's very, very important. And I'm going to tell you guys how to use this exam paper, how to use exam papers properly in another video, exactly what I tell you guys to do. But simple, do the questions and mark them. But if you want to check out the next video, which I'll do like a intro to it straight after this, make sure you guys do this properly and get that efficiency going, and effectively use Corbettmaths after you used Seneca. So if you enjoyed this video, you'll also enjoy the video on your screen as well, and that video is how to use exam papers to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths. And this is something that I just mentioned in the in this video right now in terms of using Corbettmaths, but I'm going to teach you guys the secret tricks, the tips and tricks to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths, and how to use exam papers effectively. That's a key keyword. Everyone can use exam papers. Everyone has access to those. Your teachers have access to those. You can get this anywhere, but it's how you use these exam papers to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths, and that's something that I urge you guys to a very, very large extent. So I will teach you guys the tips and tricks on how to do that. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the video on the screen on how to use exam papers to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths. And if you want to check out any other video out, it should be in the description, or you can go and check out my channel, and the videos are there for you guys to use. So thank you for watching.